Over here to the fire department to fill up the water jugs one time. I was told by the fire department people that was their water, and he wasn't allowed to do that. So I'm gonna find out why that was said to him, and if that's the case or not. Hey there.
Yes, sir.
Are you the chief?
I'm not the chief.
You're not the chief.
I'm not the chief. I'm a lieutenant.
Yo, lieutenant's good enough. LTs are good enough.
What can I do for you?
My name's Andrew. How are you doing today?
Good, Andrew. How are
Good
you?
to hear. I'm doing very well.
Yes, sir.
So my son Blade, I'm an auditor. I go around the country and I audit government services is what I do.
Uh-huh.
And one of the things that we audit, because my particular MO is working with displaced and houseless people around the country. Obviously, they have a lot less availability of resources than housed people. My son, he came over here one time to fill up some water jugs. And he was told by someone here that he wasn't allowed to fill up water jugs. And I am very familiar with tax-paid money and what is communal property versus what we pay for individually out of our paychecks, which is private property. Why would he have been told that?
Because it's city property.
No, the city is. There's also who's the city?
The fire department is on city property.
Well,
are you recording me right now?
Well, certainly, you're public service and the course of your duties.
Yeah. Because we can't allow everybody to come here
Certainly.
and fill all of their water and do all their private things because, who are we to say that you can or you can't based on whatever?
You're right.
So it's the same way that our restrooms aren't public restrooms.
They're not?
They're not.
Someone can't go in the fire department and use the bathroom?
No, they can't. Because it's our housing quarters for us when we're here.
So it's a restricted area?
Yes.
So, but the water's not in a restricted area?
It still is city property.
Okay, you keep saying city property like city's a person. City doesn't have a last name.
The city is an entity.
A public entity.
Yes.
Yeah, public.
But public is different than our fire stations that we call home when we're on shift. So it's a little bit. It's like just like somebody can't walk in and use our restrooms or use our telephones.
Your chief is your chief here?
No, he's not.
He's not.
He's not.
What day would he be
look
here?
for him at the Catalyst Building.
Where's that at?
Which is over on Depot Avenue, downtown.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And what's his name? Chief what?
Dixon.
Chief Dixon. And you're Lieutenant? Baumann.
For your recording there, it's Baumann.
Oh yeah, I mean obviously you're relaying information that you believe to be true.
Yeah.
I dispute the legalities of the information that you're providing. So what I would contend is that the building was paid for by tax dollars, and so is your paycheck. The water is as well.
So with that being said, with my paycheck, should I pay and support other people?
Who you mean? What do you mean by that?
You're saying everything is provided by the city.
I'm saying the city is a public entity that works on public coffers, which means that we all put in money to the public coffers. Even people who put in federal funding, because you get federal funding to provide federal coffers. Not all local.
Like Chief Dixon will be in the Catalyst Building on Depot Avenue tomorrow morning.
Okay, were you the one that told my son he couldn't put water in there?
No.
Okay, it wasn't you. So,
no.
But you are aware of some kind of rules that is written down somewhere.
Yes.
So I can file a public records request to find that rule somewhere.
Well, it's not a rule. It's just It's just same thing. They can't plug in and take our electricity.
People can't plug in outside, do an outside plug?
No, they can't. Because that's not the service we provide. That's not what the fire department's for.
You believe that to be true? I don't know to be insulting. I've been doing this for 22 years. Do you believe that city services paid for by tax dollars can be restricted from the public? Without any signage or any.
In this instance, with this being our residence while we're here,
it's not a residence. It's a public building.
Actually, no, it's not.
It's not a public building.
This is our residence while we're here on shift.
But it's a public building. I mean, I don't know how public and private are hard to understand.
If you look it up, you'll find it different.
I did. I have 100% looked it up. It's a public building. There's a GIS map that shows who pays the taxes on it.
Okay.
It's a public building.
Okay.
So you kind of described the city as a private entity. You described the public building as a residence. It seems to me that you're like describing like a residential setting.
Do you realize we live here?
I realized, look, I was in the Marine Corps, so I lived in the barracks too. But I was in the barracks too, but it wasn't my barracks. It wasn't my house, it was just barracks I lived in, man. I had a house. I imagine you have a house, right? So you don't live here, you have a house. Like when you go to register to vote, you don't put down this address.
Is there anything else you'd like to bring up?
Okay, so you're shutting the conversation down?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then you are the highest level of entity here. I see there's another lieutenant. You don't have any. Lieutenant then chief is how that works?
Yeah.
Okay. Chief is the only person above lieutenant?
Yeah.
So the training that you guys, good. And this is you're with Gainesville Fire and Rescue. This is station number 9 at 4213 Southwest 30th Avenue, and it's September 29, 2024. Lieutenant Bauer, right?
Sure.
Bauer?
I spelled it for you. You can go back and get your video.
I get it. Oh, no, my video.